joining me today. Today, I'll be teaching you guys about the qualities that you need to have to get a woman to think about you non-stop. First time to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of my videos when I do post, okay? Hit this video with a like. Let's get right into this video, okay? So, one of the things that you need to do, the qualities that you need to have as a guy for a woman to be thinking about you nonstop, right? Firstly, before we go into those things, right, I want you guys to think about this. We always think about those women that they are there with, they always seem to be with guys that are mistreating them, bad for them, you know, the douchebags, quote unquote, bad guys, right? And there is this notion that nice guys finish last, right? Now, here's the thing. I'm a nice guy, right? I'm a nice guy, and I don't finish last. Why is that, right? Because there are things that most nice guys that I had to learn over the years, right? There are things that nice guys like us, right, that we do that prevent women from thinking about us nonstop. These bad boys do these things unknowingly, and it gets women thinking about these bad boys nonstop. Now, am I asking you to be a douchebag, to be disrespectful to women, to beat women? No, I'm not saying that. If you do that, you are an asshole, and you should please not subscribe to the channel. Now, here's the thing. How is it that I'm a nice guy and girls think about me constantly, right? Here's the thing. These are things that those guys do. These are the 4 qualities that I have come up with that you must have to make girls think about you nonstop, okay? So the first one is you have to build mystery, right? How do you build mystery, right? Here's the thing. Less is more, right? I'll say that again. Less is more. So what does that mean? Shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up. See, the thing with us nice guys, and something that I had to learn when I started on my pickup journey, was that I talked too much. I divulged too much information about myself that no one asked for or even cared for, you know? And the thing is that girls will ask you questions not because they really want the information, but because they are personality type questions. She wants to get to know what kind of guy you are, right? So she will ask you questions like, are you dating anybody right now? How many girls have you slept with? Do you hit on girls like this all the time? Now, you see, the thing is that these questions are not, I take them more as rhetorical questions, right? Because the more information you put out there to her, the less she has to build a kind of image about you. You see, you have to understand one thing. Girls have a Disney movie running in their head, you know. They have this, like, they're the princess and they're gonna meet their prince that's gonna come and sweep her off her feet. They're gonna live in this type of house, they're gonna drive this type of car, and they're gonna travel to this wonderful magic land, right? And here's the thing. You need to insert yourself as the prince in that fantasy land of hers, right? So here's the thing. Women will fall in love with the idea of you. And how do you do that? Like I said, you don't answer any of her questions. Now, I won't say don't answer any of her questions. Answer some questions, but some questions you're gonna playfully laugh it off, right? Or playfully not even give her an answer, right? If a girl, like, I'll give you an example. A girl asked me, how many girls have you slept with? My response to her is like, would you also like my credit card information and social security as well? Laughing, not angrily or like, oh, why are you asking me that? You know, just playfully just banter back at her, right? And just laugh it off. The second thing I want you guys to do is you need to break frame. This is very important if you want girls to think about you non-stop. The thing is that when you meet a girl, girls do this all the time to every guy they meet, right? They want to figure him out within 3 minutes or 5 minutes of meeting the guy. And if they can figure you out in 5 minutes, They're going to lose interest and move on. So the longer, right, that you keep breaking frame, the more she's going to think about you nonstop. And some of you are like, wait, what are you talking about break frame? What is frame? The frame is this. When you meet somebody, there is a personality that you're going to portray, right? There is a kind of, you are going to put out this representation of you, right? And when a girl sees a representation of you, she's going to be like, okay, he's like this in every part of his life, right? Now, what I'm talking about breaking frame is, let's say you guys were talking about your job and she finds out, I'm just going to use an example, you're an accountant, right? As an accountant, you talk about how organized you are, deadlines that you have to meet, how you are always on time, and so in one part of your life as an accountant, right, you're organized, regimented, you are, you like things scheduled. But then later on, you tell her a story about how you love to be spontaneous on your days off. Like you don't like to set schedules. You're never on time when you plan parties. You never organize. When you travel, you don't like to have an itinerary. You just want to travel and just kind of do spontaneous things, right? Here's the thing. What that does is that you've just broken frame, because in one part of your life, she thinks that you are organized, right? So she's going to be like, okay, he's organized in everything. He's kind of boring. But then when you break frame and you tell her in another part of your life, you like to be kind of leave things up in the air spontaneous, she's going to be like, wait a minute. And here's the thing. If you do this in multiple things in your life, where it's like you're kind of like you're one way in one thing and you another way in another thing, it's like you're kind of all over the place with your personality and your frame. She will now, when you guys are not together, she will start thinking about, I wonder how he's going to be in this situation. How is he in this situation? Because I thought he was this way, but now he's this way. You guys are getting the idea, right? Because now, what is she doing there? She's now building this character of you. And what is that? The more time she spends trying to figure out you, she's now in her mind thinking about you, right? So that is also another quality that you need to have. You need to be able to break frame. The third quality that I want you guys to think about is, I want you guys to be unpredictable. The more predictable you are with a woman, the less likely she's going to think about you when you guys are not there, because you are predictable, right? You are predictable, so she doesn't need to worry about you. She knows, okay, he's going to call me at 4 p.m. Okay, he's going to be at home at this time. Okay, you know what? I know he's going to do this. Okay, I know. But once you become unpredictable, she starts thinking, I wonder what he's doing now. Let me investigate. Girls are investigators, right? And once she can't really put a finger on what it is that you're doing or who you are as a person or what you're doing at a certain time, what you're going to be doing, it gets her thinking about you, right? I'll give you an example. I remember one time I was dating this girl and we started dating and we were texting back and forth for like 4 days straight. On the 5th day, I was supposed to text her and let her know about plans for the weekend. But the thing was, on that 5th day, what happened was I met this other girl and we kind of had an instant date, and then I ended up just hanging out with that other girl for the whole weekend and forgot to text the other girl. And then when I stopped hanging out with the other girl, I texted the other girl back, right? And she was like, wait a minute, where did you go? I thought you forgot about me. I was like, oh no, just stuff came up. I had to handle business, but I'm free this weekend. Let's meet up. Here's the thing, right? What does that do? That word right there, that statement that she made, I thought you forgot about me, means that she was thinking about me this whole time that I was not texting her. But if I was predictable and kept texting her every single day, I would have become predictable and our relationship would have fizzled out, right? But since I was not predictable, it ended up enticing her memory. She started thinking about me more, like, oh, what is he doing? How come he hasn't texted me back, So I'm not saying just be unpredictable in texting, but in everything that you do. And remember, guys, it's moderation. So don't be too predictable. Don't be too unpredictable. It's like she does not know anything. Like I don't know if he's even going to show up for this date. Like don't be that kind of unpredictable. You know what? Everything in moderation, guys. Now, the last thing that I want you guys to think about is that, guys, this quality is really important, and you need to have this in every interaction with every girl that you're dating. I teach this to all my students, right? I teach this to all my students. You have to inject some form of drama into your interactions with women, right? Now, here's the thing. I'm not talking about violent drama, right? That, she catches you cheating, or, it's like you have to be unbland, even, I don't know if that's even a word, but there has to be some form of drama, right? Most nice guys don't like drama because they feel like, oh, you know what, they hate confrontation, they hate being disagreeable, they want to be agreeable, they want to do everything that she wants, like they don't want her to be upset with her. But here's the thing, if there is no kind of drama, then there's no passion, then there's no reason for her to be thinking about you all the time. But if you introduce drama into your interaction with her, right, she becomes invested emotionally into you, right? She now begins to think about you when you're not there, right? Let's say you're not always agreeable, right? How do you introduce drama? Teasing is a form of being, adding a little bit of drama, being a little bit confrontational. Not confrontational as in a fight, but if she crosses over your boundaries, you let her know. You know what I'm saying? If she does anything disrespectful or anything that doesn't align with your beliefs, you let her know. If she's misbehaving and doing things that you don't like, you let her know. You let her know that, yeah, I like you, but that doesn't mean that doesn't give you like full carte blanche to do whatever it is that you want to do in this interaction, right? Because you want to have a kind of like a take it or leave it attitude, right? You don't want it to have the attitude with you, but you want to have that attitude like, hey, look, I like you, but if you mess up, I'm out the door, right? And here's the thing, right? Most guys aren't like that. So when you are like that, she's gonna be like, wait, why is this guy like this? Why does he have this take it or leave it attitude? Are there other girls around him? Now this will get her thinking about you nonstop. You get the idea? So guys, that is all I have for you for this video, okay? Remember guys, you wanna build mystery, you wanna break frame, you don't wanna be predictable guys, and you want to insert drama into your interactions with women. Remember guys, everything is in moderation. Too much is too bad, too little is bad. So you want moderation, right? You want to be mysterious, but not too mysterious. You want to be moderately mysterious. You don't want to be too unpredictable, right? You don't want to be predictable as well. You want to be, middle, right? So that is the video, guys. If you find value in that, share this video with your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit this video with a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.